And let's go back to what Martinez did with the Belgium team against Brazil.
Yeah.
Was it a masterstroke?
No. He told the front three, De Bruyne, Hazard and Lukaku, to stay up there. In other words, didn't have to track back. Look at them now walking. And the Brazilians are passing the ball around. De Bruyne is walking there. Look, it's crazy. And they let the Coutinho just walk past them. They don't want to put a challenge on the ball. Is this a masterclass? No, it's not really. Look at De Bruyne now. If Guardiola saw this, I think he'd have a fit. This is exactly what Manchester City don't do. Again, you see the three lads, and Brazilian player on the ball to just walk past them. That's not masterclass at all. It's really unbelievable that he got away with it. Why? If people like Manchester City and Pep Guardiola, well, this is the opposite. If this is right, everything Guardiola ever believed in is wrong, and everything all the great football teams believed in is wrong as well. Because you defend as a unit, you attack as a unit, as a general principle. And that was an example there, and there were worse examples later in the game when Brazil missed a hatful of goals, or chances rather. No way. If he does that tonight, it'll be good night.
What are the chances of him doing something like that tonight then, Liam?
I still think we've yet to see where De Bruyne is going to play, but I still think he'll keep the three of them up because they're so dangerous. And he has a strong midfield in Witsel, Dembele and Fellaini. And he also, the three lads at the back as well, Kompany, Alderweireld and Vertonghen, were strong against Brazil. Brazil were a good team, real good team there, and they can put, you know, great individuals, and they put them under pressure, but they didn't go under, you know. And in behind them, there's a top goalkeeper in Courtois. Yeah. So I think he'll say to the three, stay up again.
And we defend but
yeah, but he won't have De Bruyne as wing back as we saw on the graphic. I don't think so.
Okay, well we'll find out. Another tactical switch, Richie, that Martinez did the other night. He's been a three at the back man for years, but he went with four at the back against Brazil.
I'd agree. I think a lot what was said about his approach the other night has been a little bit over the top. He's played three at the back for most of his reign as Belgium coach, and particularly throughout this tournament. There was a back four, as we can see there, shielded by a three. It was Meunier with Alderweireld, Kompany and Vertonghen, and they dealt early on quite well with Brazil. But still, this is a period where on paper they were a back four, but when they're in possession, it kind of morphs into a back three with Meunier in a more advanced role, and they looked to do that all the time. This is Meunier again. He's not really concerned about the defensive. He's not tucking in beside the centre half for any protection. He's looking to be the out ball and to get forward when the phase of play allows it to do so. And this is one of those Meuniers at the top of the pitch now. And again, this isn't a full-back who's sitting back as part of a back four. It's a player very much told to get in advanced positions when the opportunity presents itself. Of course, when Brazil have the ball, you have someone like Kompany in the middle who's directing, who's got a lot of experience. They can shift then back to a back four when they don't have the ball, and dealt with Brazil relatively well. I agree with what Eamon said. They did ride their luck a little bit, but in the end of the game, the last 10 minutes they finished with a back five. Vermaelen had come on, which none of this is like stuff of tactical genius. Masterclass and all these words have been used, shouldn't be bandied about, but he's versatile, and obviously he's got his message across to his players that there's a variety of ways to set up within a game depending on how the game goes and the phases of play and whether they're under pressure. So they all know how to fill in, and someone like Kompany in there in the back will be conducting the show.